Glad to have you stay with us on Breakfast Central this morning. The world of work is changing, and more people are finding themselves juggling multiple jobs. One of such multiple jobs is that of content creation, which has become popular in the last couple of years, if you, of course, have noticed. In today's world, it is not unfamiliar to see young married couples venturing into the world of content creation. Whilst marriage comes with its own challenges, content creation also comes with its fair share of challenges, as creators need to be consistent in output and in keeping up with the never or rather ever changing trends. So the question is, how do you balance a marriage, a family, a career, and of course a life of content creation also? We're joined this morning by Dr. Emmanuel Okifo and Dr. Sonia Okifo, jointly known on social media as the Okifos. They are a Nigerian couple and practicing doctors based in the UK. They are content creators building a really fast rising brand on social media. Thank you both for joining us. Good morning to the Okifos. And I hope you guys are well this morning.
Yeah. We're very well this morning. Thank you for having us.
Okay. So I'm gonna start with, the question, that I normally would ask with regards to content creation and being in a relationship. I remember on my Instagram, a while ago, I posted something about one person being interested, very, very, interested in content creation, and the other person not really being keen on it. And then, it must be tiring waking up every morning to your spouse putting a camera in your face, because they need to create content. So I want to know from the both of you, is this a mutual thing? Do you both enjoy the life of creating content?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's something that we have always loved. We loved it individually even before we met each other. Eventually, we got married, and yeah. So I would say it's a mutual interest now. Yeah, I would definitely say that. So yeah.
They say when I remember, I'm sure you must have heard that joke about men who were called out for a particular reason, and then they asked all the men why you're here, and one of the men said because my wife told me to. Oh, I think they were asking which of these men stand up to your wives very well. But let's also hear from Mrs. Okifo. Is this something that he is also very, very interested in? He loves to be a part of it.
Of course he does. Well, it all started with TikTok, and one that had the TikTok account initially. And I remember telling him I needed to use TikTok on his phone while we were dating, and he was like, "I'm never going to download TikTok. I am never going to."
Well, look at you both now.
He loved making videos on his phone, like on other platforms, but not on TikTok. So that was just how it started, really.
Okay. I also want to ask about the things that inspire the content that you create. Are they from, your marriage? Are they life, life experiences? What are the things that you mostly cling to when seeking inspiration?
So it's actually a mixture of things, yeah. Some of the contents that we release may be, well, based on marriage. Some of them may be spontaneous. Some of them may be things that we just think about. Some of them may involve trends that, well, our social media, yeah. So I think it's a mixture of things. We don't have just one particular inspiration. Yeah, so, yeah.
Are there also times, when you seem, or are there times when you have to fake it?
No, I won't really say that, because there are some times where something might just happen. Like I remember there was one of our content that we created concerning how my husband reacts when I want to kiss him in the morning and I haven't brushed my teeth. It actually happened in real life. And then we just said, I think this is interesting. Let's create a content about it. So that's how it really just happens. It's more like a real life situation. We're just like creating into a content. Although there may be some modifications, but we wouldn't really say we are like faking it, really.
Yeah,
more
absolutely.
Like a modification of our lives.
Yeah, because I remember, that I've seen someone, I think there was someone who was mocking content creators, as a couple that wake up in the morning and, have this very specific way of waking up, set up the camera, act like they both, held each other all night. When everybody knows couples, sleep like that every night. A lot of them sleep on separate sides of the bed. So, a lot of it, might be a little, structured. But now let's talk about, the pressures that you face. As content creators and as a couple, what are the things that put you under the most pressure?
I think definitely for us, one, I think some people are not so comfortable with couples putting out their marital life, love story on social media. So sometimes you're normally plagued with uh, breakfast loading.
He will still cheat.
You will still cheat and all those kind of stuff. Yeah. So I mean, definitely we received some comments like that too. Yeah, we just find way to deal with it because I mean it's something that both of us love doing. So
Yeah.
we really don't allow the comments to throw us off. So yeah.
Most times when I see it now, I just laugh about it. Like, what did this one say? We just made a video and then you just assume from the video, from just a 30 seconds clip. It's really funny, It's really funny.
And you know, as Mr. Okivo, do you also go under your own specific type of pressure, you know, with the whole process?
Yes, I do. I think what I would say really affects me is the fact that I have to balance work and content creating because most of the times when I'm at work, I'm unable to think about things to create. I'm unable to, really have time to, I'm unable to really make out time to create content. So it's more of balancing work and content creation for me. Those comments that he really talks about, those things don't really get to me really. I just really laugh about it because I know, it's not our lives. They don't really know so much about us. So it's just what we put out there.
Yeah, of course, we live in an era where, you know, people basically jump into your comment section, you know, and share, you know, from their own pain. You know, they want to pour their pain on you and force their pain on you. But I also want to talk about the pressure of the numbers. You know, when you put out a new video, you're expecting it to hit 1,000 likes or 2,000 or 10,000 views and all of that. You know, how have you dealt with that?
I mean, sometimes it can be really demoralizing there because some of those in quotes 30 or 20 seconds clips that we put out there, and you know, most things that's common with content creators, when you are creating a content, you kind of expect it or know when it's going to blow up, if you know what I'm saying. But sometimes our expectations are not met. So I mean, it typically happens when we see those numbers, we may feel downcast, but then again, we just tell ourselves this is the life that we have chosen. It may not always be rosy. People may not always like our content or resonate to our content, but we just have to, keep on putting it out there because eventually, one day, one of those videos will eventually catch the audience again. So yeah, we are learning how to deal with poor numbers on some content here.
And it can really be annoying. Like sometimes when I just upload a video, I just start checking how many likes, how many comments, but I've tried to tell myself not to do that at all. Like I can just upload a video and then that is it. I don't even check anymore. Although I'm tempted to, and I'm still trying to groom myself on that, but we're just still trying to work on that at the moment.
Okay. I'm gonna ask who's a better actor amongst the both of you, but let's quickly watch this video clip that we're showing now.
Rubbish tradition. Imagine it down to serve my fellow human being. Man, way woman, but.
See, I can tell you this my wife, not the rest at all.
Yes.
You know the rest.
Yes.
Anytime I come back from work, I'll just throw away my sauce. Wow. My plate where I use carry lunch, go work. I'll just throw away for pile on top ground. Wow. See this next one.
This one say,
God forbid! Hey, God forbid! You know, at least we feel advise people way marry yesterday.
No, with the way you are now, you want to give advice.
Hey, me where they make women they cook
with firewood.
No,
advice.
By the special grace of God, everything.
That was actually hilarious. So I'm going before I move to the next section, I want to ask who's a better actor amongst both of you, and who's the funnier one?
Everybody knows he's the funnier one.
but she's the better actor.
How am I the better?
Where did you both grow up?
Well, okay. Well, we grew up in Delta State. I grew up in Warri, and
I grew up in Ole.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I can
Both
sense
in Delta State.
I can sense a little bit of that Delta humor, in the both of you. Now let's talk about, your family members. What do they feel about you both putting out your marital life, or bits of, very tiny bits of your marital life online?
Well, from our family members initially, they were not really so receptive about that aspect, because we are just like barely 2 years and we're just putting our marriage out there. And we knew it actually came from a place of love, and they're just trying to be protective of us. But eventually, everyone is beginning to accept that this is who we are and this is what we love to do, and we are getting support from them.
Yeah. I think I've also mentioned, that I can tell that you both are friends, because you have to be friends to be on this level and be able to create the things that you create. So you're not just husband and wife, people, attracted to each other. You're actually friends, which is very, very impressive. And I like it. My final question would be about, the financial expectations. Do you have those thoughts about when eventually your numbers, your social media numbers grow, and then you start to earn heavy from content creating aside, being doctors?
I mean, yeah, I think every content creator has the financial dreams in place here, because as much as we do this for the love of it, we are sometimes we expect that at a particular point in time we'll earn some money from
I don't think there's any content creator that doesn't think about that, really. I know we try to put it out there because we love to do it, but at a point we actually want to, really earn from this. So,
absolutely. It will definitely come. It will definitely come. And once again, I totally enjoyed, this conversation, I'll be honest. I enjoyed, the friendship that I see in the both of you, and, the fact that you can put this part of yourselves out there. So thank you so much for your content, for your page, and for joining us this morning. Really, really good to see you both.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Looking forward to seeing you again. Take care now.
Bye.
Bye.